Hey, welcome back to the Don't Quote Us Network. And some people have been sending me emails saying, hey, show your whole collection, whole DVD collection. So I have these all laid out right now. I figured, well, what better time to show off my whole DVD collection? And we'll start with actually over here. We do have a few. They're on the racks here. You can see we got some 21 Jump Street and such. These are series sets mostly. Angel coupling, even a VHS here of Chevy Chase, because this is not on DVD. The Best of Chevy Chase from SNL. But that's what these are. Got some home movies, Kids in the Hall, Lois and Clark. Get down further, you got Married Children, Looney Tunes Golden Collection. Love that set. Office sets, My So-Called Life, SCTV sets, which I'm probably going to be selling these, but those go for a pretty penny altogether. And then down here, a giant collection of the Avengers. I believe it's the Emma Peel set, Monty Python series, and some others down there. And I got two more Veronica Mars sets upstairs. But these are the sets here that I actually store in the cases, snap cases, and snap and store. And as we know, just for a refresher, these get sent to you very thin like this. And there's the snaps, and you snap them together, and you end up with cases that look like this when you snap them together on the corners here. And these work really good. I love these. I can hold about 130 movies in one. And that's because I put my movies in sleeves. So, for instance, here's 500 Days of Summer in Garden State. Since it's 500 Days of Summer first, I put that first. I put it under that. Different sets I do different ways when they're multiple, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. I'm going to put this in the front. And the reason I have this in the very front is this is one of my first ones alphabetically. You go through there, you get through the numbers. Numbers come before letters in sorting order. That's at least how computers work if you've ever made file names. Just go on, make some file names starting with numbers, make some file names starting with letters, and you'll see how it alphabetizes those. So the first box only goes all the way to Away We Go. So then you continue, and I don't have numbers on them yet, but I'm going to be adding numbers. And then you go through the B's here. This starts with Babe and such. And this first row here, all laid out, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes over, and you get up through the snapper case version of Little Giants. We'll just leave that there. And that's right after Lion King 1.5. Then the second row I have laid out right now is you start with Little Nicky in a snapper case and actually bagged, going through Moulin Rouge. And some of these I do keep them in the regular cases because the regular cases are just very unique. And then those go across like so, and you end up at W here with What a Girl Wants. And then we zip over to here, and I have What About Bob through Zack and Miri. Used to be my last one, but now I think it's this one. Zoom. Academy for Superheroes, which, if you haven't seen that, don't. It's not good. Not good at all. But that's all of those. And then these start up the box sets. So this is like Transformers, Mad Men, Entourage, Joe Schmo Show, and such. And then over here we have more box sets, and these are sorted in a way. Here's your A's. You know, you got your number, Two Broke Girls, A through C. And then jump over here, you got Curb Your Enthusiasm through Friends. And Friends continues over here through In Living Color sets. Mork and Mindy, etc., News Radio, Pee-wee, and Penn and Teller BS. And then after that, you go to, I believe, it comes over to here. And we got Pinky and the Brain, following through Ren and Stimpy, and then some South Park sets. in the old thick cases. And these I might actually move to thin cases. I'm thinking of cutting these up and putting them in thin cases because they just take up so much space. After that, it just kind of goes into here. And we got Super Friends, Wonder Falls, and the X-Files. And then these are other ones of TV series that were thinned down, meaning the case removed. Possibly other things like the Smallville ones here. My wife did print these at work, and I shouldn't say that, but my wife printed these, and she reprinted them because originally they were printed in the wrong size. You gotta get rid of those margins if you want the full DVD size. A lot of printers don't like to print on edges, but you tell it, print it to the edge of the page almost. So where are the other TV ones, you may be asking? Look at all that. Isn't that crazy? The other TV ones are over here. And this is just laid out like this for me to work on these. I'll show you where I store these normally. You start with the series Action. Great series if you've never seen it. Would never air today. So un-PC. Love it though. Love it. So you start off here. You got some Clarissa Explains It All and such. A lot of Dragon Ball box set stuff here. The Greatest American Hero. And then you go through Greek and Mr. Show and Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo! And then that's when you jump over to that other box that's right over there. This here are concerts and sports stuff. So you have some sports stuff here in the beginning with the Red Wings, who I used to love. I don't really watch any sports anymore because I have cable watch sports and I don't pay for cable. But you got Beyonce and stuff in here, comedians and concerts. That's what all this is. And then this is just a little bit of anime right here. And then these are some old Disney sing-alongs my son used to love and doesn't really anymore. And some old classic Peanuts and old classic Disney cartoons like the classic cartoon favorites here. I love when I found this at a garage sale for $1.50. Extreme sports fun. Love it. So, for all you people who have been asking to see the whole collection, that is it. I'm going to move the camera way up here so we can get a good shot of like everything. It's crazy, huh? Crazy set. Look at all that. So, where do I normally store these? Over here. Over here is where this all is normally. They're on the shelves, double stacked and stuff. I want to rebuild this, but with wood being the price it is, I'm not going to do it. I just wish I had tighter shelves that were the height of these boxes right here. That would be perfect if I could just slide them in and out. Instead, I got them double stacked, and even on the top here, I triple stack them. So that's where I store them. Those are the lids to all of them. Maybe it gives you an idea how many boxes there are. But yeah, quite a bit. Always growing. And one other thing I'll surprise you with. This is my whole anime collection. If you're interested in seeing my old anime collection that I've had in this binder, pressed up against some nice, felt pads, I can definitely do that. Actually, here, we'll pull out a preview here. We'll do a sneak preview. We'll go over here. We'll lay it down. And we'll open this sucker up. Because this is going to be cool. Here we go. And these are just some things stored in the very, 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 very back. Okay, that's the back, evidently. Hold on one second. Okay, so those of you who are, younger, just started getting into anime or whatever, when anime was first available to buy online, the companies weren't putting out on DVD really. And when they were, it was exorbitant prices for a few episodes. So most of these are really, really ancient old bootleg sets. But then there's the real ones like this. This was an ADV release. Now, the problem when you put these in here is, one thing is, you can see here on the real art cover, you had to bend along the crease. And I double bent it like a W shape, trying to keep the side art better. But not really possible. These were a little too small. These are like those cases I always say to avoid buying when you're buying your sleeves for these. But at any rate, they're in here, they bend in here, so you can fit 2 discs per thing. So when we flip these down, you got 1 disc, 2 discs. And these have been in here forever. And let's check out how they look. Look at that. I don't see any corrosion or anything bad on them whatsoever. Now, I haven't tried playing them, so it could be completely destroyed, but that's how these have been stored. And this has been like this probably for several years. I'd say maybe like at least 5 years. So there we go. If you want to see this whole collection, let me know in the comments and I can show off more of it. Otherwise, you know, that's it. There's the whole collection as it stands today. 2,800 plus DVDs and just so much stuff. All right. Hey, thank you for joining me. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe and leave comments below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.